Welcome to Thursday's comments on sports and NFL. Well, at the end, it's going to be mostly NFL. Well, I like to start off with this. I like to start off with the sports that we rarely see and shot put. All right, Canada's Sarah Whitten snares shot put victory as Oslo Diamond League. Nice. Let's click on the story here. Okay, so we got trying to get the story here. It's warming up here. Okay, here we go. Canada's Sarah Mitten shot put victory at Oslo Diamond League. Canada, Canada's Sarah Mitten, seen above in 2022, won the women's shot put event at the Diamond League meet on Thursday in Oslo, Norway. Nice. Wow. Mitten from Brooklyn, Nova Scotia, sent her first throw at 19.54 meters, a distance that held up for a close victory over the American Maggie Ewan, 19.52 meters. I knew we had a really solid field of throwers today, so I wanted to make sure that my first throw counts, Mitten said. I came with a big energy and it worked. Nice. You don't really hear too much about shot put unless it's the Olympics. But even then, nah, not much. But that's one of the, I always get that spiel. If you're gonna watch, someone's gonna watch the Olympics. Try to watch the sports that you normally don't watch: high jumping, shot put, weightlifting. What was it? Weightlifting. Yes, weightlifting. I'm almost forgetting the name of the sport because it's been so long. But I used to be, my days weightlifting. I used to be back with the, uh, then the then Soviet Union. I forgot his name now. The iconic 1976 Olympic star for weightlifting, Soviet Union, right? Well, the Russian from the former Soviet Union. Hmm. Okay, let's see some other. Oh, okay, we have a string. Oh, this is basketball. Oh, this is for the wheelchair world basketball. Canadian men beat Brazil to reach quarterfinals. All right, I hope they win. I hope they win. Okay, so it's the quarterfinals. They beat Brazil. Okay, I hope they go past the quarterfinals and go to the finals. Okay, so then we got volleyball is another sport I rarely see in my life. Canadian women's volleyball setter Bree King elevating their game in Brazil. Is it like because they're winning? Sounds. Let me click on that story. Okay, so I'm just waiting for it to load up here. Come on, Tabby, you're slow today. Okay. Oh, why is this taking so long to load up? Okay, this is this is taking too long to load up. Oh, this is taking way too long to load up. I'll just go move on to the next story here. If something's not right. Okay. What we got here is meat. Well, it's not a Canadian though. We can. Oh, okay. Let's. Oh, there's not much tennis going on, but oh, well, Here's some tennis news for the Canadian on the Canadian front. It says Canada's Bianca Andreescu seen at the French Open lost in the second round of the Lib Libina Cup Open on Thursday in the Netherlands. Oh, Canada's Bianca Andreescu and Milos Raonic lost their second round matches Thursday. Oh, oh, that's too bad. Well, wasn't a major tennis event, but you still try to win. Okay, so we got. I'm just looking for the strange sports that I don't really see. Is there? Oh, para badminton. Wow, that's a tough one. It says watch live. Why is it taking so long? Oh, look at some other. There's the 2023 Canadian Artistic Swimming National Championship. Oh, Calgary, Dave. Oh, okay. Hope Canada wins that. Okay, so we got CONCACAF National Leagues clash. Let's see. Canada's coach Hedman notes Panama's competitive advantage. Why is Canada? Why would he say that? That's CONCACAF. That's to qualify for the World Cup. Canadian men go into Thursday semifinal with 4 days preparation. Oh, that's probably why. On the eve of CONCACAF Nations League semifinal against Canada, Canada coach. Shouldn't that be Canadian coach? John Herdman sounded another warning that help is needed off the field for its team to continue to flourish on it. Okay, so okay, it's really hard. This tabby's not working. Okay, let's see what the let's see what the Blue Jays are up to. How they're doing. Oh, they refresh that. Well, they're ahead of the Red Sox, but as they're they're still okay. So we got here's the standings for. What's it taking too long? Well, here's the standings for the current standings for the Jays right now. Yeah, they're behind. They're still way back. It's getting to a point. Six in the last 10 was 6-4, but still, there's 10 games back. They're still 10 games behind the Rays for the lead, but they're far from being. They're out of the wild card spot too. Okay, we can go to. We're gonna go to the NBA final game. switch over to that. I forgot. I didn't watch that much of it. I don't know. I didn't. What? Why is it getting the old stuff? Okay, so let's see. Let's see. I'll put back the. Or I'll ask it again. So, Denver Nuggets win over Miami final. It didn't even want to give me anything. Okay. The Denver Nuggets final win over Miami. Okay. Yeah. So the Denver Nuggets have sealed their first NBA title in franchise history, defeating Miami 94-89 to end the 47 season wait for a championship. 47 years. I never. I can't believe I'm actually older than the Denver Nuggets. Wow. But they're they were an expansion. I can imagine they were an expansion team back in the day. I really didn't see too much of the game. I can't really comment on it, but just to just just for bringing it up. Let's go to Las Vegas highlights over Florida. Oh yes, let's go look at the highlights of the game. I watched it, but it was like it was getting bad. It started to get. I forgot. Let's just see how it worked out again. Caesar's Palace. Oh, this is hilarious. Gave me a Las Vegas guide. Things to do in Las Vegas. No, no. Let's see. Las Vegas. I should just say Vegas because it's okay. So got. I'm gonna ask it again. I'll ask it. I'll just ask it this time. Oh, this is horrible when you do this cold. Should I maybe just pause it here for a second? Let me get it. Let me get the highlights. So you got yes, as everybody should know by now, if you're in the sports world, that the Vegas Golden Knights have won their first ever Stanley Cup in 6 year of their existence as a franchise, and they did the final score was eight 8-3. I thought it was more than eight. I thought it was nine, but anyway, 8-3. It says 8-3 on this one. 8-3 in Game Five of the 2023 Stanley Cup Final. Yeah, it's the first ever. Captain Mark Stone recorded a hat trick, and Jack Eichel had 3 assists. But that hat trick was kind of like, it was an empty net. I think it was, but still counts. It doesn't matter. It still counts. Jonathan Marchessault received a Conn Smythe as the playoff MVP. You could have had the goaltender. You could have had what was it, the goaltender? Even Eichel could have been. It didn't matter. It was one of those. But they put after all that they picked Jonathan Marchessault, and are you kidding me? Okay, so Vegas became Jonathan Marchessault. Here's some more of it. That's it. That's all the story, or do I have to be one of those subscribers to get the full? Okay, so I didn't get the full story on that one, but like I said, it wasn't much of a game. They won easily. Well, it didn't look like that at the beginning, but they won easily, and of course you had of course the big story was their top player on Florida, the Chuck Matthew. The Chuck couldn't play because he couldn't hold a stick, and something about he had a broken sternum. Let's see. If I remember correctly, isn't it? It's that little piece under the chest. I don't think he could do anything for that. Matthew Tkachuk injury. Oh, yeah, it's a fractured sternum. Game three. Oh my gosh! It was reported by ESPN's John Burgel that Burgel Boogie Buccigross Buccigross that Tkachuk was dealing with a fractured sternum. It came from the Kolsar hit in Game three. Wow! Let's try to see some more update on that. Matthew Tkachuk injury update. Latest news on why Panthers star missed Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final. Panthers fell short in their quest. Yes, we know that. Losing to the Golden Knights in 5 games. Florida had to go to battle in Game 5 without star Matthew Tkachuk, who was ruled out before the game. The Panthers wing was hurt in Game 3. He was hurt in Game 3 of the series when he took a big hit from Golden Knights forward Keegan Kuzler. He was targeted for that probably because of that hit. Was that when did he hit Eichel, or it might have been when he hit Eichel? After he hit Eichel, whatever lingering effects of the collision were still hampering his play. Days later, it was evident that Florida's 3-2 loss to Vegas and it kept him out of action. Wow, he still played 1650 on Saturday night. Well, how did he did that with a broken sternum? That's insanity. I'm not sure. Wow, let's look that up. That's just sounds crazy. Let's see. Broken sternum. Okay. Wow. I'm going into my health. Let's see. Overview. The sternum is a long, flat bone in the center of the chest. Oh, wow. It is connected to the ribs with cartilage. Oh my gosh, that must have been. How did he do it? Together with the ribs, it helps protect the important organs in the chest, such as the heart, lungs, from damage. Oh, it's like our body's equipment. Our skeleton is like our body's equipment. Most Listen to this one. Most broken sternums are caused by car crashes. Okay, the majority of broken sternums are caused by car crashes. That's how hard it is to make this injury happen. So that can yes, you got a collision on the skates. They're both. I don't know if he was standing still. I'd have to see the hit again because yes, you got a player at a certain amount of kilos running skating at a person. Yeah, it's gonna be like a car crash. Oh, here it is. The best. Oh, here's you. Listen to this one. It says, the healing is best when you take good care of yourself, eat a variety of healthy foods, and don't smoke. That's because of the inhaling. Follow up is a key. How to care for you at home. Put ice on a cold pack to your chest that's at the first, I guess. Even if it hurts, cough and deepest breath once every hour. Yeah, I remember that. I had three. I don't even. I mean, this person has got to be really tough. I broke 3 ribs when I fell on the ice. I fell on some jagged ice. I broke 3 ribs. Well, yeah, I cracked 3 ribs, and And when I had to follow up with it was painful. It was beyond painful. I didn't think anything of it when I first did it. I went to go lie down and go, oh, I'm gonna lie down and see, and then wait till 2 o'clock. I was working at midnight. I was working a late shift, so I was gonna wait till 2 o'clock, and make a call, see if I was go in or not. And the, I fell asleep for a bit, and I woke up and I was just in severe pain. So I had to call into work and say can't make it. So I normally, you just go to the hospital, and I'm like, okay. I go, it hurts on the side right here. I fell on some ice. I took the X-rays, came back, and they said normally you don't really see cracks in the rib, but we could see the cracks. And he showed me the X-ray. I'm like, oh wow. I didn't. That's funny. Like normally you don't see the crack, but you see yours, and one was just jaggy too. And there's nothing they can do. We said we don't use any compression. In fact, it's worse. It's actually worse to compress it. There's nothing that could have been done. I had to lie down for in bed for 5 straight days of couldn't even move in bed. It hurt. Just moving in bed would hurt. But like on the fifth day or so, it was like magic. It just disappeared. But I knew like you can't just do like regular activities again still right away. But it stopped hurting like magically overnight. It just stopped hurting. It wasn't like it was gradually decreasing in pain. It just happened after 5 days of excruciating pain. Magically, it just disappeared on me. And man, that was pain. I would not. Well, I don't even. Wow, I don't even know how he. Wow, how did he go through broken sternum? Wow, that sounds worse than a cracked ribs. I'm gonna ask that because I could deal. I know what it is. I know how cracked ribs are. Let's see. Is a sternum fracture worse than a rib fracture? It says, oh, people ask rib fractures and chest injuries. Okay, not quite the question, not quite the answers I'm looking for, but how serious is a fractured sternum? Displacement or unstable sternum fractures result in an increased risk of pulmonary injuries. It's probably worse than ribs. And you can get rib fractures too, on top of it. Spinal compression. Oh, okay, folks. He was playing with this sternum fracture, and he risked he risked a lot. Like, no, I can't that he. I hate to say this, but he even put another player in jeopardy of feeling the most guilt factor that if they hit him and he's out and he needs and the person and says the Chuck needs a stretcher because of the side injuries that can happen from playing while you have a broken a fractured sternum. I don't even know how I'd feel as a player. Like you don't you can't like take it easy on a player in a game five of an NHL game or even game four. I mean, even if it's regular season, you got even. I hate to say this, but even which I hate the word is playing in the preseason. Like the word is the starters playing in preseason. I hate that idea, but you don't you can imagine you don't like these are this is the type of injury. Of course, there was no way you would even consider playing if it was the start of the season, the middle of the season, even towards the end of the season, playoffs somewhere. But being the Stanley Cup final. it probably just gave him this. I guess is there such a thing as some false adrenaline? Like, can you can you do it to your, can you do it to yourself? But I don't even know how. I don't even know how he this. Oh yes, yeah, he needed. I remember hearing that one. He needed. I remember hearing this one. He needed help. See, I said I remember hearing that one. I got to learn to not answer my question that I'm asking in my thought process because it's only a microphone that's picking this up, and that's not too. Did Matthew Tkachuk need help to suit up for the game four? Oh wow! Well, this is even. Oh, there's the hit. Oh, I see a picture of it, and some little blades of steel. Oh, come on, folks! That was that video game, but this might be it. This might be just a still photo of it, and if that's it, if that's the one, let's see how it works. Ooh, if that's the one, yeah, that's bad. Okay, that looks pretty bad. When Matthew Tkachuk didn't take to the ice for Game 5, it was clear that he was injured. It was going to take something significant to keep him off the ice. It was clear in Game 4 that Tkachuk didn't have what he needed to be effective. But just how badly was the injury? Tkachuk was unable to dress himself for Game 4 and needed help putting on his pads and even tying his skates. Oh my! Oh my gosh! I don't even know how. I don't even know how to think. Okay, we're talking top league in the world, and a person needs help putting on equipment and to tie his laces, and you're gonna play and then they're gonna play a hockey game. I don't even. That is unfathomable how much pain he must have been in. He must have been in so much pain. I don't even like put it this way though. Even he's could I have been a no, I was gonna say could I be a yeah, you know what? In my prime, I probably would have been better off than him in let's see. Yeah, no. I don't he could have took a crazy hit. And that would have been really insane. And it says here I heard that his brother Brady had to help him out of bed. Ah, oh, doesn't Brady play? They didn't stop him. Nobody stopped him, eh? No, it's just crazy how you can't tell someone you can't play unless you don't. Like what? I would have thought. I would have thought that. And his father isn't. Yeah, his father is Keith Kachuk back in the day. I remember Keith Kachuk, and it's like they didn't. I I don't know. I would. It's like if it was my brother and I'm helping him out of bed and he can't do anything and it hurts. It's like I don't think you should be playing. Oh, I don't. I think I'd imagine that if I was saying that and I was his brother, I think I think Kachuk would have told me, brother, get out of here, get out of my face. I'm not a quitter. Kind of until he finally has to say, I'm not quitting, which he's not. I can't play because of injury. I'm not quitting. I think it was. That's what I'm gonna say. I think it was the must have been the feeling of letting the team down. Wow, that's something from. That's a story that's from the '60s to me. The '60s, '70s, '80s. But in this day and age, like Wow. Like, trainers didn't stop him. Like, it doesn't matter what you think of Kachuk in this world. Like, it doesn't matter what anybody thinks, but you shouldn't be playing like that. It's not quitting on the team. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do about it except come back next season and try again. But hopefully, yeah, that wasn't too good. Let's just have let's just go to some NFL, which I'm really always into. And one of the things is, okay, NFL rumors predicted to. It says Cowboys predicted to cut former highly touted quarterback. Okay, not corner, actual quarterback, QB. They got Jerry Jones's image on it. Okay, I got this sounds crazy to me. This just sounds crazy, but it could happen possibly. Okay, the Dallas Cowboys have a quiet offseason at quarterback, ignoring the position during the NFL draft after re-signing Cooper Rush in free agency. Dallas will also has Will Greer still on the roster, but it remains to be seen when the Cowboys will carry three quarterbacks. Oh, it says here that Greer will end up getting cut with the possibility Dallas will look to re-sign him to their practice squad. Oh yeah, he could be that third quarterback in case it happens again where there's strangest coincidence where there's both quarterbacks get hurt in the game and you have no one. Yeah, he could be that third quarterback. Uh, oh, okay. I was almost scared this was a silly story that like, oh, they were thinking, it's a starting QB, Dak Prescott, which I didn't think was not going to happen. Okay, I could see that. Yeah, it's going to be okay. Okay, I'm just looking at this, reading this again, and it's like, yeah, Will Greer once projected to be the first round pick. He was from West Virginia. He's from West Virginia. Well, we'll see what happens there. It's still early. Well, oh, we have a practice mishap here. It says Lions rookie wide receiver in hot water with coach after practice mishap. What did he do? The Lions rookie wide receiver and Antonio. No, it's Antoine Green had his welcome to the NFL moment at the team's June 12th practice. On the same day, the seventh round pick sliced up the Lions defense for a long gain. He also gained an earful from offensive coordinator Ben Johnson after missing his assignment on another play. Green is expected to complete for snaps in the talented wide receiver group, but could have an early opportunity to make an impact this coming season. Oh, there's other teams. Okay. Oh, you missed the route. Oh, they're just making too much out of it. They're making too much out of it. Ooh, Bill Belichick. This is too good. I like anything with the words Bill Belichick sounds fun. It sounds like fun. What is this taking so long? Oh, there we go. He wants me to send notifications. Block. I need an offensive lineman. Block it. Bill Belichick. One of his golden rules for DeAndre Hopkins. Well, he broke one of his golden rules. Okay, what was the golden rule? It always makes for a compelling press conference, if not an informative one. It can be frustrating for reporters and writers, but the fans could love it probably, especially if they need a little quote to plug in and column. Bill Belichick plays by his own rules when it comes to the press and we generally just accept it. Yeah, uh, uh, team's doing good. Team's really good. See a lot, a lot of progress in the team. All positive. Yeah, that's it, folks. Thanks for coming, folks. That's it. So it's not surprising that Belichick ever so subtly broke one of his biggest worlds when asked about DeAndre Hopkins. Ooh. Typically, when asked about a player which isn't officially on the Patriots roster, Belichick goes to the same some variation of the common refrain. Uh, I'm only, I'm only going to talk about players who are here, or the inverse. I'm not talking about anyone who isn't on our team. Belichick has literally said that already in his off-season press conferences, but on Monday, he showed why he still asked the question because when asked about Hopkins, he wouldn't confirm reports that he was visiting with the Patriots this week. But he did acknowledge that the team had conversations with the free agent, all pro wide receiver. Oh, come on. We had conversations. Well, you met with them. Come on. That's good enough. You met with. And then he goes over there. Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's Bill Belichick. It's just Bill Belichick. Uh, is Bill Belichick is Bill Belichick? Uh, let's see. Is Bill Belichick being coy about it? Yes, he is. I'd say he's being coy about it. He doesn't want to say too much, but uh, it would just be an insane addition. They might. That's one team I think has the cap room for it, but see, like, yeah, and Hopkins is flying into Foxborough Wednesday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Then visiting with the Patriots on Thursday, according to Ian Rappaport. No, that's a good source of the NFL Network. He already visited with the Tennessee. Yeah, we know that, and left without a contract. And according, he left without a contract. The Titans are probably pay wait and see game. Quarterback Mac Jones also acknowledged Hopkins' existence. Of course he did. He wants him so bad. This is oh man, it's like please. I could be, I'll look like a decent quarterback with Hopkins. Oh yeah, can we please sign him? Can we please sign him? Wow, we've come out here and basically brought in the system. Wow, that's what Wayne Parker says. So okay, okay. So looking. Oh, I'm looking at this story. I was reading the story. I was kind of pausing on it. It sounded funny. Matthew Judon was similarly tight-lipped on the Hopkins questions, and that's something for someone as jovial and open as Judon typically is with the media. So it's possible the days of acknowledging the existence of Hopkins on the planet are over in Fox Sports. Oh, if they end up signing Hopkins, it's oh jeez, it's one of those things for me that I'm a Bills fan. Um, yeah, if the Patriots get Hopkins, it could just so they play him twice, and it, if the game's close, and and then Hopkins could catch a pass out of nowhere, keep the drive going in the last 2 minutes. I mean, it could just be it can make life miserable for a Buffalo Bills fan that if he goes to New England, even though I don't project New England to make the playoffs, but they could. Who knows what could happen? Oh, who knows? I mean, there's it's just the AFC East is so competitive this year, and I know the Bills, and I feel it too. I feel it too. I I'm saying this on the Thursday, June the 15th, that I still project the Bills to be top of the AFC East and win that division. Not not to try to take their chances with a wild card spot. Oh, this is always juicy. Let's see. Robert Salon receives serious alert about Aaron Rodgers and his job status, former Jets leader. Oh, come on. I don't even know what the stretching here. What are we stretching up? What are we trying to get here? I mean, I bet you it's all quiet in the Jets camp. I mean, they don't even want to talk. They don't talk. What? Serious? Okay. There are always high stakes involved. The New York Jets traded for Aaron Rodgers this offseason. Head coach Robert Sirla made it clear after last season that the team was in need of a veteran quarterback to take the team to the next level. One former team leader thinks the Jets' move in April could make this season one filled with pressure for Salah. Well, that's the whole point. Okay. Well, I guess you could say, well, I'm going in a rebuilding year, and yeah, come on. The, let's see. Oh, it asked me to expand the full article. Give me an ad. Now I'm on stuck on an ad. It wants me to print its flyer. Oh, come on. Boy, did I make a mistake. Okay, so the Jets looked at multiple options at quarterback this season. I forgot about that. Yes, they interviewed Derek Carr, but they pursued Aaron Rodgers. And okay, oh, this sounds okay. This sounds good news. It's not like trashing Aaron for no reason. They're getting the pissed off Aaron Rodgers was exactly the Aaron Rodgers you want, said former Jets coach Eric Mangini, who coached Favre in 2008. When he was pissed off about the Jordan Love, that's Aaron Rodgers, he won the MVP. When he was pissed off about his contract, he won the MVP. When Jordan Love wasn't an issue and the contract was taken care of, now he's pissed off and it's perfect. That's Eric Mangini saying that Aaron Rodgers being quote unquote peed off is a good thing. Okay, I'll dive into the Buffalo Bills. Stephon Diggs. Okay, I'll dive into it. I'm gonna holding off, and I'm just gonna say, all right, you have to, no choice, but you have to dive into it. You're a Bills fan. The Buffalo Bills are cutting mandatory minicamp one practice short. Okay, that's not a big deal. That is not a big deal. A lot of teams are doing that, but being the Bills, what happened? Okay, so if anyone has actually never heard, the little bit of drama happened with the Buffalo Bills and DeAndre and Stephon Diggs, and there were some strange things that were said, and there was there was some strange things that were said that he missed. Okay, so it was like he said he missed Tuesday's practice, and then Coach McDermott says, "I'm concerned," but it, then then he tries to say that he's concerned for any player that misses practice and for this health reasons. Was it a health? Um, it didn't sound like okay. The thing is, I'm not going to play the press conference. I'm not one of those channels that have the ability to. Well, I'm just too scared of getting copyright strikes on such a lonely channel. Then, uh, for showing like the video and audio of Sean McDermott's Coach McDermott's interview. Well, the interview. Uh, with the press conference. What the he said that like I said, he said in a way that I'm concerned is like it just didn't sound like he was concerned for his health because he should have said, I'm concerned that if there's health reasons. Like he didn't say the word health. I know he wanted. It just sound. I'm sorry to say this. Like it pains me to say this as a Bills fan, but it did sound like he was trying to like scold him in the public, like using the public forum to scold Stefan by saying, I'm concerned. You're not here practice, but then it was acknowledged that wait, he was there. He he they just and then they said they had some discussion and they both needed time and separate. Like that's not words. Okay, that's not like if someone's having a heated debate and you need to separate. Well, it's not like there was no issue. There was an issue, but is it going to impact the season? I don't think so. I personally don't think so. You take we're all our personal views on it, or you know, like just take your own. Uh, think of times you've say just think of the times you've had a heated debate with someone and I've even told someone to go f off one time. I I felt bad after. I was like, that's not me. I'm not like that. Even though I was in the right, 100%, I was in the right. I just told I just told someone to get lost, like get out of my face, kind of deal. And I didn't feel good about it after. I felt worse. Well, the person came by an hour later, and I almost was like just going shivering, like going, it's not me. I don't know what happened there. I didn't mean to. So, like, I'm not, did they kiss and make up? I don't know. I have no idea. But Josh Allen came to the defense, which is fine. I don't blame him. And and well, I'm listening to sports radio AM 550 all day the last few days, and the majority of call-ins was all and talking about and is the Stefan Diggs incident. And one caller said, "Well, then they had the what they were calling the I don't want to say that word. I just don't like the word, So I'll say there was the time when there was the early, when there was the early, was it in the 90s? I can't remember if it was the 90s or it was the 89 season, 89-90 season. I can't remember. But one of the things was a moniker that was used was calling them there's a lighter that's called Bic, so Bic, and then put an E, and then what you need for for a wedding, a ring. So put those together. I don't want to say the word, and then bills. But this time it's just one Bic lighter with a ring and Bill, not no S. We don't know. Could have been more than you know what. It could have been more than one player. I don't know. I I I sound strange saying it like that. I just didn't like that word. It was. I was a Bills fan back then. I still am. I was a Bills fan since '86. I probably said this before in another video. And yeah, that was a lot of drama when it was the Bic Lighter Bills with the ring. uh, so this one is that's probably why they're going to quash this so quickly because they don't want to. There it is. There's the drama. Yeah, they just don't want it to turn into the Bic Lighters. The Bic Lighters. They didn't want that moniker to come back again. In an interesting development, especially amid the Stefan Diggs drama, Diggs mixed Tuesday's practice, to which head coach Sean McDermott admitted he was very concerned. See that was it. That was the one I said a few minutes ago. It didn't sound like he was concerned for his health. Like I said, he sounded to me like listening to that press conference and watching him, like he was trying to give him a little, one of these. Okay, the coach will do it to me, like the coach does it to me, a little slap on the wrist there, and trying to say and do it in public. Hey, coach, Coach Wiley, would you do that to? Would you try to do that in the public? Say that? No, no. You never admonish players in the public. I think Sean McDermott's going to learn another lesson in coaching. Don't try to use the media to discipline your players. Well, maybe okay. Me and a lot of other people would have to take it all back if he really was concerned about his health. Did he miss practice because of, say, whatever? Did he tweak his ankle, tweak a knee, or whatever? Like, so I'd have to say, oh my gosh, I got to take it all back. But it just, it's just the optics of it was, and the audio. It did. It sounded like what I think it was. It sound like, but and then the next day, of course, let's see. This is Sean McDermott. There are a lot of things out there that aren't accurate. That's true. That's so true. Because we don't know. We don't know. See, remember, he says there are a lot of things out there. It means that there's some truth, of course, because you can't deny. You can't say 100%. Oh no, 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 nothing to see, folks. Just move along. That's what he's trying to do, but you can't do it like that. You cannot do it like that, because then it would be worse. They'd be like, wait, that didn't happen then? Yes. Okay. There are a lot of things out there that are not accurate. McDermott said, okay, this is what he said in quotes. Let me be clear. Steph did everything he was asked to do. He was here Monday, executed his physical on time. We got to a point yesterday we felt like we needed a break and some space. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. That's, I mean, I don't know what to say. Oh wow, I I, I've prepared myself, reading it a few times, listen to it a few times, but then when you get out here and you do a cold review that have no edit, I have zero editing process here. like I said, I am. This is not a channel to go for your actual sports news. This is a channel you can just listen to me and just laugh at the idiot on the, that's willing to put himself out there. You know, what? Why do you think I don't show my face? I don't want. I don't want people to recognize how, like, whatever. Like, jeez, I don't even think one person in this city has ever watched in my city, or say like my vicinity, has ever uh watched a video of mine. There's people I know. I tell them, hey, I got this new channel up there, Sports News Review. If you want to get a good laugh, I just say, if you want to get a good laugh and listen to me stumble. But I said, be careful. There's a lot of pauses because I don't have it. I'm not an editor. I don't have another person that could give me stuff. The next thing, like give me the next. Like what I need is a partner. Like give me news next, and we can go ahead. And I want to be hit with cold news. I want to be hit cold. I want to be like the old expression of just like a deer in the headlights kind of feeling. When I'm reading this, I'm like, oh crap! I don't want to say this out loud, and I I can I can pause it once. It's the only feature I got is to pause the video. But yeah, I mean, I still I still am not prepared to not cringe and go, ay, ay. Like, let's hear that again. Let's see. Like, okay, I'll read that part again. And that's the quote. We got to a point yesterday where we felt like we all needed a break and some space. That sounds like there was some kind of disagreement, at least minimal disagreement. I don't know what's the hierarchy of of that situation. Like, is it disagreement's the lowest, argument is the highest, and debate is in between? See, I guess I'll put it this way. I guess if it was a concern that could be easily addressed, an argument usually just one, both parties in an argument will be entrenched in their camps. Dig a, like if it was like World War I, dig a foxhole, as they all say. Dig that hole, dig that trench. If you have more people on your side, you're going to be in your trench, and the other side is in their trench, and that's the argument. A heated debate is extreme. Both sides are arguing with each other. Or, but when it comes, because a heated debate, well, my thing is it'll be a debate if one actually listens to the other side, willing to listen. But if it was just a regular debate, a healthy debate, to me it would be like just, well, we're not going to we're not going to make a trench. I'm not going to make a trench. I'm not going to, like, saying if I had a debate with someone else. Let's no, let's just state our facts. Listen to the other person, or whatever it is that you want to say, and let's find a solution together. And both parties willing to find a solution together. And I say there's nothing wrong with the debate. If as long as it's people are willing to not just get argumentative and say, okay, start digging a trench, and that's it. So that's just too much. It just Sean McDermott was his own. Sean McDermott was his own worst press conference there, because he didn't need to say that. I don't think. I don't. I don't think he needs. I think I don't know. I guess Sean was worried that if it leaked out, there was some arguments back and forth and some loud voices back and forth between whoever. I don't know who. We don't even know who Stefan Diggs was, quote unquote, had a complaint with. Or, well, we don't know. We don't even know. They're not going to leak it out. If a Bills member leaks that out, he better be a first round. He bet. I'm sorry, first. That's just a first round pick in the last few, and or if starter that they can't remove, can't move that contract because other than that, oof, let's just say someone that's not on the 53 roster but on the practice squad leaks any information about what happened. I could see them not being on the practice squad. And then the problem with that is that, oh, maybe you can go play for another team. But the way NFL teams work nowadays, I mean, they really don't want someone that's going to divulge information to the public when you just, so it's going to be really hard pressed to find to play for another team if someone that's not on the 53-man roster and is a practice squad player is going to be a liability if they think what else is he going to leak? Not about like what plays are going on, but like you know like what happened in team practices and. But let me read. I'm going to read some more and see what else they have on it. Okay, so I put the video on pause, or the recording on pause for a second because I was reading up on more, and I found this one. Okay, Bills. Stefan Diggs adds to controversy with cryptic message. Oh no, 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 no. Is Stefan Diggs okay? That's the question mark they ask. Okay, that's just the article saying that. The Bills Mafia was quickly thrown into a frenzy after it was reported that Sean McDermott was very concerned at the superstar wide receiver's decision to attend the first day of mandatory camp. Okay, this is before, yes, since then, Josh Allen and Von Miller have spoken out in support of Stephon Diggs and briefly mentioned how it wasn't football related. Oh, oh, I forgot it. I, I didn't I didn't forget about that part in the Von. Whoa, wasn't football related. I've been thinking it was football related the whole time, but Von Miller said it wasn't football related. Like this is people that could make. You gotta think of these are people that can make an insane amount of money. Oh no, something went wrong. This, we're gonna have to refresh this one. Okay, I'll try it again. I don't want to go into history. Okay, Stefan Diggs cryptic message. I didn't get that one. Okay, go back to this one. I want to see what's the cryptic message. I didn't even realize that. I didn't think there was a cryptic message involved in this too. This is too weird. Diggs had a few choice words with Allen on the sideline during the playoff loss. Okay, okay, that's past. Yeah, that's why we think is what's the message? Okay, Okay, then it says there that all can we do is report on what Diggs and his teammates have said, and it appears that Diggs has spoken. The all pro wide receiver quickly went viral with a bizarre message on Instagram. Yeah, uh, I am not on Instagram. But I am being seen. Okay, my board doesn't want to stay. I gotta figure out. Keep that up there. Okay, I am not on Instagram. I am not on Twitter because, like, I could do that if I want. Maybe I'll do I do I do that for just like the football season while I'm watching the game and just kind of like tweet tweet things out or Instagram things out. I don't even know what the words are. Like, like you know, I it's just too spontaneous. I might. This is bad enough. Remember, I tried to do this live streaming. That was a silly idea. That just didn't. I didn't know how to pause a live stream. That was my biggest problem, and I didn't feel like figuring it all out. So, and they were just like this videos. It would have been easier if I just made a video and just paused it instead of trying to figure it out on a live stream. Live stream is, I think when it's called sports news review and you're doing a live stream, um, you got to be prepared. It's something with like I should be able to show my face on the live stream. Uh, with be better at a desk and have a partner that can kind of relay stuff to me and give my cold comments and reviews on it. But well, let's see what this. I want to see. Okay, here it is. Stefan Diggs on Instagram. Okay, I'm gonna say I didn't know it was like I didn't know it looked like this. Okay, it says I just be letting people cap. If them lies help you sleep better, then tell them big dog. I have no idea what that even means. I'm sorry, I don't speak NFLese. Like apparently this is the message. I mean, oh, I'm blocking it with my hand. I don't speak NFLese. Like uh, I don't even know. Okay, what does that even mean? I just be letting people cap. If them lies help you sleep better, tell them big dog. I don't know what that means. I'm trying to like. Okay, I just be letting people cap. I don't even, I got okay. Let's just get help here with this thing. This is just gonna sound crazy. Let's see. It was I just be letting people cap. Okay, I'm gonna see what they mean. I just be letting people cap. What does that even mean? I've tried. I put that in. It got me that. It got me that. I don't even know what that means. Okay, the slangs and how to use it. What does cap and no cap mean? The slang meanings and how to use them correctly. If you've been spending any amount of time on the internet in the last 48 hours, you probably emerged with some key questions on is TikTok actually going to be shut down? I don't. I don't know. I'm not gonna care about you. I'm not on TikTok. That doesn't mean I care if it's shut down or not. Okay. To simply put, cap refers to lying to be lying, while no cap means you guessed it, telling the truth. Capping is basically the act of lying or talking or faking something. Oh, sorry. Okay, so let's see. If you're capping, okay, simply put, cap refers to lying when no cap means you guessed it, telling the truth. Okay, so let's do that again. I just be letting people cap. Okay, so that means that he's going to let people lie. If them lies, then he used the words lies. Help you sleep better. Tell them big dog. Or better tell them big dog. Okay. Okay, so this is the part I get so far is that I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna try to do this in non-slang or non-Instagram slang. I just be letting people lie. So I just be letting people cap. I just let people lie. Now, if them lies, then that's regular English there, not slang. If then I wonder why I didn't say if then caps help you sleep better. If them lies help you sleep better. Oh, he's got no comma. You put it. You didn't put a comma. Okay. If them lies help you sleep better. Okay. Tell him big dog. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, now we have to. I have to go back to that one. Okay, I'm gonna try that one. Tell him big dog. Did I get it? There it is. What does big dog slang mean? Okay. Okay. Notably prominent, important, or powerful person, organization. What? Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, the big dog. Yeah. Tell him big dog. Okay. A notably prominent, important, or powerful person, organization. That would be the organization, the Bills, I guess he's referring to. So if we go back to it, okay, so I'm gonna guess that I just be letting people cap. If them lies help you sleep better, tell them big dog. Okay, so I'm gonna just let people lie, and then if them lies help you sleep better, go to the organization. Wow, he really kind of like made it worse. And then it says here that there's no concrete direction of his messaging. Who could it be aimed towards? Yeah, exactly. He's just throwing when he says the words big dog, he's just throwing it towards the organization. This is really, really. I could see why WGR 550 has spent days on this. Remember, they have hours and hours on this because you got the morning show. It was Stefan Diggs, a lot of it. Then you got they call it the extra point show. Stefan Diggs. The only okay, the break was 12-1, which is hockey. Hockey. They switched to hockey. Then at 1 o'clock, you got the well, I remember it's Steve Tasker and Steve Tasker is the main host on it, and the other Joe, I forget the other person is, but I forget the name of the show. But from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and then they're talking a lot about it. Now, right now, live at WGR 550 would be the two senior guys with the Chris Parker, they call it the Bulldog, and Shope and the Bulldog. and they're talking about it. I mean, I can faintly hear it in the background, that low enough where the microphone on this laptop won't pick it up when I'm recording, so I don't get the strike for having WGR 550. I listen to a lot of WGR 550, being a Bills fan, of course, and so I'm gonna I'm gonna say what they're probably saying too is if they. I don't remember them saying too much of the cryptic message, but I would almost call in right now and say that message is weird. So he's saying, to paraphrase it, yes, that he's going to let people lie if it helps them sleep better, but go to the organization if you want to talk about some incident. Eh, Wow, 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 wow. If I was if his agent, Stefan's conscience, I go get my Twitter account, just put it on pause. I'd get that Instagram account, just put it on pause. Meaning, just don't do bills related things. Don't put anything personal. Just the only personal stuff is like you went, say, I don't know if he has children or not. Say you brought the kids to the movie. I can imagine he'd have young children because he's a younger person. He's not that old. He's not like really old. He's he's old in NFL years, but as in like, but so just you brought him to go see Mario Brothers. Oh, I brought my kids to go see Mario Brothers. Uh, is that the movie? I don't even know the title. I don't have children, so I still have a lot of these stuffed toys from way back, but I don't have actual children. But yeah, I mean, like little things like that, or like, oh, we brought the kids to the park today, the zoo, and we explain, and even have that explanation that the animals were bred in captivities. It's not like the old days where they would actually steal animals from the wild to bring it to a zoo for exhibit. And put them in cages and make sure. Oh, you don't want to miss the tiger, and it's in a poor cage and whatever. I could go on a spew about that. I don't know what it is about, like, how I'm totally in tune that I I just cannot harm animals in my life. I don't. I just I cannot harm animals. I don't even harm flies anymore. I catch them. I catch them in glasses. We put a cover. Like I'll get a plastic cup. I should say plastic cup because a glass would not be a good idea. I just catch them against the wall and and then uh, and then put like a piece of paper to block. Slide that paper under the cup while it's against the wall, pressed against the wall, and just let it out. I let the fly out. I don't. I just can't. I don't know why when that conversion happened, but I imagine I don't. I don't even like. I guess I'm repenting on all the bad things I've done when I was a child. I don't. I, 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 like when they say you want to start life over and that, sure, but I, I want to be what I am now. Like I really don't want to harm animals at all, and I include insects in insect world too. Spiders. I don't even harm spiders. I haven't, I haven't found any spiders lately, but because if you don't have insects in the house, you don't have spiders. Spiders are there to eat insects. And there's I refuse to buy like any fumigation. I don't. I just can't do it. I can't. I just can't do it anymore. I can't. I can't. I can't put bug spray on. Like they say. I don't even know if I like the word bug anymore. I I just I don't know how to explain it. Like I I love every creature, great and small, especially the blue whale. As I say, the blue whale to the amoeba nowadays. I don't I don't want to harm anything unnecessarily. Um, I I just went outside for a few minutes, sat down on this rock the other day, and there was this black cat. I don't know whose cat it is, but I'm like, oh, uh, first words I thought was people shouldn't let their cats out. They get hurt by cars. Uh, they can if they stay out too late, they can get attacked by coyotes. Not you, Wiley. I know you're busy coaching. Not this guy. He's too busy coaching. He doesn't go around eating cats at night. But his brethren, his brethren will go around eating cats at night. And unfortunately, people leave their dogs outside too. They're prone to attack uh, by coyotes. The poor dog is in the backyard, and there could be two or three. There could be two or three coyotes, and they could jump a fence. If a person thinks that a 6 foot fence is going to stop a coyote, they're not. That's not going to stop a coyote. I love coyotes. I've never seen one when I was young, but how we just changed our culture and unnecessary hunting. You probably were allowed to hunt coyotes back when I was a kid. Who knows? Um, my I know someone that I know someone that when I was a young child they killed a fox, but it had rabies, and then they stuffed it. That was okay. That one, I think it's one of the most iconic foxes you could see. Is that is growling, but the fox had rabies, and it was on a train. They said it was. I remember the story when I was young. It was found on a train track, and it was shot. It had rabies, so the person knew it had rabies that shot it, and it was a mercy kill, as they say. To But he stuffed it anyways. You're not gonna shoot a fox. Even back then, you weren't gonna just shoot a fox for no reason. You never see a fox in the daytime usually, especially in the middle of the daytime. Like they say, who's the only ones that go out in the midday sun? Mad dogs and Englishmen, which is that's probably true back in the day. Yeah, I think that I don't know where it came from, but I think it might have come from India, I guess. And they see the Englishmen going out, and only mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the sun. I find that funny. That's not derogatory. You can't be derogatory towards English, like England. Come on, anybody. I could be an English citizen even if I was born in England. Go and you can make fun of me. It's like, oh, you're the only one that's going out here, mad dogs and Englishmen. I haven't seen the sun out lately, and I'm getting kind of pasty white. I'm getting kind of white here. I haven't been out in the sun in a long time. I almost caught a glimpse. I almost caught my face there. Scary. Oh, I'll be one day when the channel reveals who is behind this channel besides Wile E. Coyote there and the previous puppets I had on the first videos. But getting back to that was just uh we got some more here. At the end of the day, Diggs not showing up day one at camp visit is a monster if the organizes it's to the organization. He did show up. He did show up. It was he went to all the things he was supposed to do. Now, if Diggs were to show up tomorrow demanding a trade or something not showing up at all entering week one, then there are bigger conversations that be had. Oh, this is before so that's article is before the whole diffusion. Oh, Josh Allen said it, he's my brother. I wouldn't have a career without him. I wouldn't have the career I have without him. I understand completely. Um, and And then, of course, McDermott had to take back a lot of the stuff by saying, no, no, I was concerned about his health. Now, I'm not going to poo poo on Sean McDermott, but I guess it's just a learning curve. I mean, we all, there's everything, you know. You can think of anything in life. Um, First reactions could be so weird. And that's why when it comes to news, when it comes to the news, and oh, my back is killing me sitting on this chair. Even though it leans back, I'm starting to just kill this back. My back is starting to kill me. I better end this. My body is giving out. But I want to, I have to, I want to try to lean forward so I don't talk behind, because this could probably block the tiny microphone that's on the laptop. Yeah, I'm not looking for like people to donate, but you know, like eventually I'll get around to being able to afford a USB microphone. I don't really need a USB camera because I'm just gonna still use the same. I just could use a microphone. That way, I could put the microphone close to me, a better sounding microphone, and pick up the words more properly. Where I remember an old live stream from an old laptop. It was the laptop that was bad, and the it just sounded like whatever it was. But yeah, what I wanted to get across is like I'll use my channel name for fun, like as in fun. Like why doesn't Sports News Review have a Twitter page? I don't know. Like I said, it's just I guess I could do just I suppose if I just do sports news related stuff and the Instagram whatever in the Instagram, I I suppose the Sports News Review channel can have its own Instagram. But for my personal using my name, I- I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I stayed away from it. I'm just glad I stayed away from it. Especially the political is bad. It's there's just one thing I've been avoiding and scarily avoiding, and this is the reason why I don't do live streaming is if the sports issue is political, I don't want to touch it. I know. I don't use animals as like you know, and like I don't want to say the word like you're like I don't want like you know I'm like a barnyard animal that gets Kentucky Fried. I don't. I'm just saying that. Am I a coward? I like the word coward better than using an animal reference. Am I a coward for um, not going on Instagram and Twitter? No, I just consider it that I don't. Or wait, or actually, about the channel, I should have said. Yeah, actually, I should have. But the Sports News Review channel, as the entity, the Sports News Review. Uh, am I being a coward for not taking on political issues when it comes to sports? No, I'm not being a coward in my view. I'm sorry, I'm going to say this. I'm not being a coward. It's not that I don't care. I have an opinion, but that's my personal opinion, and that should be on the other YouTube channel, which I don't do because I don't want to even do political stuff on YouTube. Even especially my name out there. Um, I and especially a sports news review. I it's just like I understand. Well, why can't you help someone take a stand, even though you feel that like as it's it's just It's just that you don't know when it turns. I don't know. It's just I can feel that it's important. Somebody else won't feel it's important, and it's just it's out there. You know, it's always going to be out there to drag this feeble sports news review, which gets hardly any views, and I don't care with it. And I'm sorry I used and I apologize for using that AI generated helmet right now until I get better with this channel. The thumbnails, I'm talking about thumbnails. I'm sorry. I skipped and I didn't see. I got a lot of learning to do, and this is one of them. Is to not answer a question that I didn't even give out yet. I didn't even give the question out yet, and I already answered it. How the heck is anyone's? You know, we're not all Kreskin here. I'm old. I'm gonna say Kreskin, the amazing Kreskin. I'm an old person, and I used to love watching this show. And I know I just it's hard to it's just the trick is trying to figure out how is he doing this. Like it's not like oh he's fake and who cares. It's about how he's doing it. But the point being is I don't know how to have sports news review talk about controversies and then like there could be too much carryovers. You know, it's that I think it's someone I forget who it was. I met someone a long time ago, like that went to a high school with me and elementary school for, and we were. This is the times when I was actually like going to the barber to get a buzz cut, which I don't even cut my hair anymore. I just gonna let it grow and get a ponytail. I don't care anymore. I don't even shave anymore, and so. Um, I I was remember I was next, but somehow politics came up, and this person wasn't really a political person, but he said these words, and I still think about it, laughing, going, yeah, I guess, yeah, this is probably what helps. He goes, well, he goes, he said that to put your faith in a politician, to remember that he's human, something like that. He's just human. So yes, we can all make mistakes, and it's, I agree with him in a sense. Like I thought like that now. I think like, well, yeah, I can go. Like what is heaven for me? Heaven for me would be to live by myself, an, an old what they used to call a shotgun shack. I'd be happy in a shotgun shack, as they used to call it. It's really long rectangular. What do I like? It's a person like me. What do I need? What do I want? I live in a big room. I just live in a bedroom right now. I have a fridge in my bedroom. Um, I just leave my bedroom to go to the kitchen, grab. I hardly go to one cabinet I use for storage foods. I got a small mini fridge in my room. That's what I'm saying, and I would be happy with just living in a, like I said, out in the country. I'd spend most of the time out back and listening to sports radio, and then for relaxation, have the old bonfire out at night and listening to, like I used to listen, like say the Coast to Coast AM. If it gets political, I don't want. I don't. I just go ask her, and I'll just turn on the music then. But I don't. I just don't want to get like political anymore in this world. And yeah, I'd love to be doing this from my own small shotgun shack house out in the country. Getting I don't know how to get. How would you get? I guess pretty well you can get internet even out in the country with the satellite dish. But I would be happy. I don't. I'm not. I'm not into crowds anymore. Um, don't don't like. I don't like things like wedding receptions and all these people in there. I don't want to talk about myself. I don't want to constantly mention that I'm single, a bachelor all my life, blah blah blah. Oh, I just don't like to. I just avoid people, and like this has just been a lot of a lot of fun to do this. But yes, so I guess the main take I'm going to say is that like I'll finish it off in the summary is of all this was why sports news review doesn't touch political because then it just it just changes everything. Then it just has to go one way, and then the other way, the other side gets upset. And like I said, oh, about the thumbnails too. Okay, one of my videos got a lot of views on it, and let me grab my phone. Or actually, I can grab the tabby here. Okay, I'm gonna go on YouTube. I'm gonna go on YouTube, and I'll just take a quick look at my channel. Okay, so somehow Weekend Sports News got 7 views. Well, it's on the tabby. Probably got a little bit more. Okay, that had okay. The thumbnail was the one I made. Okay, I decided is it the one I made or is it a different one? No, no. That was the AI thumbnail. I should go on the channel. Okay, I'll go on the channel. Okay, go to videos. Okay, okay. The last one where it says sports. Okay, this is my This is my channel. Bot bot. This is my channel. I'm showing. I'm just showing it from a tablet, a tabby, I call it. Now, here's the channel, right? The old channel, the channel. Now, I'll review. There's the thumbnail. Okay, that thumbnail I'm talking about. Okay, now, okay, that microphone. Okay, I specifically looked up a microphone before the AI ones. I looked up microphone royalty free, and I made sure, and it said download this for free. Okay, so I get to use it, no problem. I'm not a commercial entity, anyways. I'm not monetized. Don't plan to be. Don't ever plan to be. If I go monetize, I think I have to show my face. You can't. People want to see the face if you're monetized. Now, that one was okay. The sports news review. Okay, when you look at that icon. Okay, that one is the AI generated one. Okay, I said in the AI generator to create this. I said uh, news desk powdered blue. I just picked the color. I like the color powdered blue, and they came up with that one. Okay, now the other one beside it has 37 views, and it's cold comments, live and PGA merger. That was 7 days ago. Wow, where has the days? Oh, it was only 2 days ago. Weekend sports. Oh, okay. So the cold comments and live and PGA merger. My back is killing me. I better quit. I'm just too excited about this. Okay. Uh, um. Cold comments. Okay. That that was okay. That sports news review one is AI generated. Okay. Of these four, you see on here, I'll go sideways. Okay, actually, I'll go sideways here. Okay, so no, I'll go this way. This is better. See, three out of. I should go back to the three out of. Okay, three out of these four are AI generated. The only one that isn't AI generated is the microphone, and the other one, the other thing is where it says sports news review. All I did was put it on here, and I shrunk it and just threw it on like as if it was part of the microphone, like they have. So you look at the three with the beside the microphone. Okay, those are AI generated. Okay, one was the news desk, a AI generated news desk. Okay, the other one was the golfer. Now the golfer was a weird one. Okay, I asked for AI to put that one in. I asked the AI for a thumbnail, and I said golfer with money flying around, like money. I didn't say flying around with money. Uh, I don't know how I put it. Like something. It took me a while to put the right words together, and after I don't know how many attempts, finally got a golfer, and it looks like he's taking a shot, and money's come flying out. I go perfect. I'll take that. Take that. Now I probably got 37 views on that thumbnail alone, or maybe I'll get some more views later. It's going to be based on the thumbnail. Now, here's another one too: the SNR helmet, that sports news review. Okay, I didn't do that one. Someone that has a better phone than mine um, was. We were having just having playing with the AI, and he goes, "Hey, you like this one?" He had a better AI program than mine. I only took the free one. I didn't. He's got one that's a lot better. Okay, so he got the football helmet with the SNR on it. Now that thumbnail might have cost an excess amount of views. There it is, the SNR helmet. Now, sorry, sorry, coach. I hit him. I hit his ear. Coyotes are sensitive in the ears. Okay, uh, that one got too much views. I'm gonna guess based on that thumbnail, and I don't. And now I'm scared to use these good thumbnails right now. Um, see, using this one, uh, this one was a totally free generic uh, thumbnail before AI, and the coach yelling got 9 views, and like people could tell the difference between uh, a thumbnail that everybody's got, like the bottom two there. That news desk, okay, that news desk, that's a generic royalty free news desk. It was probably AI generated at first. And that coach yelling, that's another royalty free one. Okay, now when people see the thumbnails, that helmet, I could imagine. That helmet was intriguing with the words SNR. I mean, that's supposed to be sports news review. Like I have a football team, sports news review. But yeah, so people could tell the difference between people could tell the difference between the a good thumbnail and an ordinary like generic thumbnail that person made themselves. And if I don't use a thumbnail, then it's just going to be these things. It's just going to be this all the time. Uh, it's just going to be a picture of this. I, I I don't have anything that's going to be like generating a pitch thumbnail for it in the video, So that's why I use thumbnails. Now I'll show you some. Let me see some. Let me see some thumbnails I'm scared to use now. I'll show it on my phone. My gallery. Let's see. We're gonna go. This one I'm too scared to use right now. This one I'm scared to use as a thumbnail, because it's going to get too many it's going to get too many hits. It's this one. Hey, Coyote, your team. It's going to get too many hits based on that cool looking thumbnail. I asked the AI to put football helmet with a coyote on it. That's all I said. That's all I typed in. Football helmet with coyote as a logo, and it gave me that. And the SNR, I added it in myself. So it kind of I can understand. This one would look like a college football team, the SNR, whatever they are, with the Coyotes as their mascot. That would get that one would definitely give me 50 guaranteed, more than 50 hits if I use this. I'm gonna see in the future when my channel's a lot better and it's like getting views on its own merit, not based on a thumbnail. Yeah, I like I said, right now I can't use that thumbnail. It's just gonna give me false ones. This is the other one it gave me. This one was just hilarious. I definitely can't use that one. That would get me views from even non-football fans. Just the idea. What the hell is that? Like, it looks more like a wolf than a coyote though. And this one also, I was gonna decorate with the words SNR. I, I can't. I'm scared to use the, like I. That's just like an AI generated football helmet. So, oh, okay. This one, this one, I'm dying to use. I asked for an old school TV. I said retro television with bunny ears, rabbit ears. Sorry, retro television with rabbit ears. Now, I only I only said that I meant the antenna because I was going to do an over the air uh, video essay, and I hope sports championships still go over the air in years to come. So this one is going to be used. I'm going to use this one for that. That oh god, if I show the coyote sees it, oh gosh, he's shaking already. He thinks it's a rabbit. Yeah, this is like the rabbit ears was the old expression. If the kids don't remember this, of course, for an antenna, a TV antenna top, and then I added the word sports news review. The AI, if I tried to do that together with the AI, that would have been tough. So that one was making me laugh. Now, here's another category of this is another thumbnail. It's too good to use right now. It's just too good to use. I added the SNR, and all I asked is a football helmet with. I can't remember what I asked on the football helmet, but I got this football helmet. It was the SNR was added on. I added it on. I had to like tweak it so it looked like it was like a sticker on it. Like, so this would definitely think also that somebody would think it's a college football team I'm talking about. Who's SNR? I never heard of SNR. Like that's the kind of thing I'm worried about going, no, I don't want that to happen. And um so this is the one I'm talking. Here's the I got this logo on someone else got it. This is AI generated logo, SNR. So it's mine. This one was also given to me by someone else. I was gonna also do this one, but this is another one too good to use right now as a thumbnail. I can't use this one as a thumbnail. It's just too good to use. It would just wow. It just put SNR on the side of the helmet. Well, and that would just be too good to use right now. Um, this one I'll use if this one I could use if I'm doing like something like I want to do some old story, like maybe history of football. Then I could use this one. The Sports News Review History of Football essay. I could use that one. But this one is another one. Oh, football with flames on it. It didn't have the flames, but even this one's kind of wacky doodle, as they say. I can't use it. It's just too good. I put the SNR. That's obviously anybody could tell that I just used text to SNR that was added it on, but it fit into that circle, the helmet circle. Uh, now, now this is when I started thinking of doing logos like David Letterman back in the day would have, like the David Letterman show. Like they would have like back in the day, they would have like late night somewhere or some reason it would be in their thumbnails for commercial breaks. Now, here's one too. This one would really throw people off for a loop. I mean, I can't use it right now. It's just hilarious though. That is hilarious. It just when I see that, it reminds me of my youth. And oh my gosh. Okay, this one I forgot what I was asking for it now. But it's some kind of like this helmet is also gonna draw too much attention. If I put SNR on it somewhere, like it would like SNR on top of the helmet, it would draw too much attention because it's. I never even thought of doing that kind. The AI did it, so this like I never thought of doing it like that. And I don't think anybody thought of doing it. Like if it's like an owl or something like that, the eyes would be in the back of the helmet. You know what I'm saying? Like to take a look again, the eyes would be in the back of the helmet. What a cool idea from the thing. Now, here is the ultimate one that would definitely. Well, here's. Let's see. Okay, I'll show you a comparison. Okay, this one This one I'll try. This one I'll do in the future, or maybe I could do this one because people know that's a thumbnail that I made, so it won't be like it's professional looking thumbnail like the AI does. Um, okay, I'll show you. Let's see the difference. Here's the thumbnail I totally made for myself. I found an old picture with the TV on it, and I just typed in those words. Like I think it's kind of funny. It reminds me when I was a kid. Like it's something like when I like say it was like 1975 or 76 or 77 that that's something you would see on that TV, Stay tuned for Sports News Review. It's coming up next. Like I'm a half hour sports news review program. In those days, they didn't know it, but oh yes, there was the George Michael sports machine. I remember if anybody remembers that. And yes, yeah, I would have been a George. That sounds like that would be like a George Michael sports machine. That was the '80s, but so now there's that one. But here is my ultimate thumbnail, which I am totally scared to use just because it would get too many hits that would just be based on its thumbnail. Like here's one that's totally gonna just give me too many hits, in my opinion, for based on the thumbnail. Like it's I added that SNR, that the helmet was blank, and I added that SNR. As soon as I did that, I go, and then that. Well, I did that after I did that, and then I noticed that I was doing thumbnails all day one time. Like the whole day, I was doing thumbnails practice. And when I seen that amount of hits on that SNR black helmet, I'm like, no, I can't use that helmet. I can't use this helmet right now because that's that again would give me I don't know, but if I see like 150 views on 1,000 views I'd see on it, oh my gosh, I'd go, come on, everybody's just gonna go on for 2 minutes and go, what the heck was this? Who is this idiot? Why is he scared to show his face? I guess I wouldn't show my face if I was this bad of a channel. That's probably why. That's half the reason. That's half the reason. Besides being ultra shy, that's half the reason. Yeah. So yeah, there was. You can. Uh, yeah, you could overdo it, but this one is generic beyond belief. I've seen it elsewhere. This one is totally a generic one. Like you, of course, you know we're gonna put sports news review on the field, of course. And it's that won't generate as much hits as the other ones, even because it could tell it's generic. That it's oh some person just has the just did it on chat real quick, AI chat, and did that. But the other ones kind of look professional, like you have a real, like when they're gonna click on the channel, there's gonna be a decent studio looking environment. But you know, no, that's not the case. Now, well, this is the thumbnail I'm gonna use today. I'm gonna see what happens. Uh, this one is totally. This is a template that was generic and free. This is not AI generated. You could there it is. This is what I'm going to use for this video. Is okay? It's on. Okay, this is the one I'm going to use for this video. Okay, now it's it's just the red words. I used Microsoft 3D print on it. I added the words to a white helmet, a template helmet that's free. So this is totally free. It's totally like I can. I'm not going to get the no copyright strike on it, but that one shouldn't generate a lot of views. And that's the whole point is I don't want my, like in summary of this, I don't want thumbnails to generate views. It's just going to get people mad. I didn't mean, like I didn't, I totally apologize. Anyone that, how many time am I? 157. I don't know if I'm going to make another 3 minutes. My back is killing me. Okay, my back is toast right now, and it's really telling me to quit. Okay, I gotta stand up. I gotta stand up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I shouldn't have been sitting down for a few minutes here. I was lying down for a bit, came, sat down, but if I just realized, if I don't talk in the camera, then it won't pick up the mic. The microphone might not pick up. Yeah, I need a microphone so I can lie down and do this. I could probably do this for 4 hours if I'm lying down. Okay, so once again, if anyone makes it past this part, 158. Should I go to 2 hours? What the heck? I'll go to 2 hours. You know. Let's see. I got a minute. So the apology minute here. Last minute apology, and that's for people that clicked on to the SNR and it was the helmet that got them there. I totally apologize. I totally apologize. Uh, I I could have used this with the microphone. I do have a microphone. This sounds hilarious through a microphone. This is a 1 watt guitar amp. It works on a 9 volt battery. Does have a DC adapter on it. Oh, it is hilarious to talk through this thing. I actually play my guitar. Well, it's not my guitar. Sorry, I actually play a guitar on it. Um, I just have it's not loud and so wow. Okay, so 30 seconds and I could just end this video. I'm gonna go to the 2 hour mark. 2 hour. I'll just for fun. Just show something for fun. Oh, oh my gosh, am I ever? My back is toast. Okay, okay, maybe even the. You know, Friday night would be woo Ancient Aliens Friday night. I watch Ancient Aliens Friday night. I have no idea why I still watch it. It's just funny as hell to me. It's you gotta keep. Oh, I'm at the 2 hour mark. Okay, so I can end it right here. Well, I just like to keep listening to sports radio all day. I don't turn the TV on till 8 o'clock at night nowadays. I have my laptop on the small monitor. Um, right now the laptop is open because I need the camera, but I have like I said, I have a 12-inch monitor TV that I use to watch. So I keep my laptop. I don't want to burn out the screen on my laptop. I'm not gonna. I don't know when I'm gonna get another laptop. So um, what it is that I listen to sports radio all day. I'm just lucky throughout the week that I'm close enough that I could catch WGR 550 AM, and then listen to and then Bills like the Bills and Hamilton Tiger Cats. I might live stream. You know what? I actually might live stream the Hamilton Tiger Cats game, but there's someone else that's live streaming too, and I'm watching his. And it's kind of like it's life's easier if you don't live stream. He shows his face, so there is. If you want to just live stream the game on Saturday for while you're watching TV and you can watch it on your tablet, there is someone that's live streaming the CFL game. So the Hamilton Tiger Cats, the Hamilton Tiger Cats play this Saturday. I'm pretty sure. Is it? If I check the schedule right, let's see. Just ask over here. Oh, it's back to all this. Okay, let's Hamilton Tiger Cats schedule Saturday. Oh, Saturday. Okay, good. Saturday, June 18th, 7 p.m. Okay, if I'm home, I might live stream. I just feel it's I just feel bad to live stream because there's so I'd rather just support the other person that's live streaming and give them the view, and I know I'll get no views. I know that my other live streams never got views. I got zero views on a lot of my live streams. I think people watch them after for some reason, but so but I'm definitely gonna watch the game. But what I will do for sure if I don't live stream, I will watch the game in its entirety because I'm a huge Tiger Cats fan, and I'll show you what I mean. Uh, I wear this on game day. I wear this. I'm going to be wearing this on Saturday. I'm a huge fan, so I'll be wearing that Saturday. I can't make it out to the stadium because I can't walk. I wouldn't be able to walk. I wouldn't be able to walk from my car to the seat. I don't want to get a wheelchair. It just doesn't look right. I'm not that kind of situation. I want to put my hat away, hang it up on a wall. Um, but so I'll end this right now with I hope I cleared the air on the whole situation with my channel. I mean, like, well, I just try to stay neutral, and we can all be friends. You know, I'm gonna say a few goodbyes, like my usual goodbye, au revoir, arrivederci. Uh, I forget the German one. How do you say it in German? This is gonna take too long now. Auf Wiedersehen? Is that right? Auf Wiedersehen? Goodbye in German. Oh my gosh, I can't say that. I don't know how to say that. How do you say that? Let's try that again. What? I thought it was Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. I was trying to. Is it hello in German? How do you say hello in German? Hollow, Hallo. No, that's not it. Uh, Elvira saying. I'm not gonna say it right, but it was okay. So it's like let's see. I can't do that again. Let's see. I'll try some other words. How do you say how do you say goodbye in French? That's au revoir, right? 10 ways to say goodbye in French. I didn't know that. Wait, folks, I didn't know there was 10 ways to say goodbye in French. Au revoir. Everybody knows that one. Bonjour. Yeah, I remember that one. Okay, I should remember that one. A, a tutalier? A tutalier? No, I don't know that one. I don't know that one. A plutar? A plutar? It's spelled APLUSTARD. I never knew. I didn't know that one. Abinyate? Abinyato? I never heard of that one. Never heard that one. Oh, too sweet. Too sweet. I know that one. I forgot that one. I love that one. Too sweet. I know that one. That one I know. I don't know. A la prochaine. I didn't know that one. I Adiman. I didn't know that one. Salute. I thought salute was like the cheer for a drink when you have a drink. Salute. It means hi too. Do. Oh yes. I gotta remember these ones when I say okay. So I'm gonna say the ones I can remember, not the ones I can't remember. So I'm saying goodbye, au revoir, bonjour. Was it tout de suite and adieu? And I bid adieu. That's the one in English. You do some English and I bid adieu. Goodbye. The German one I thought was something different. Uh, I'm gonna have a. I'm just gonna have a list of how to say goodbyes in other languages, real quick, and when I do this again. But until then, I'm gonna bid you all a fair adieu. Is that right? Use this rather somber goodbye only when you know you'll never see the. Oh, you don't say that now. Oh, unless it's to someone that went on this channel one time and doesn't want to come back, then you bid him a oh, you don't use it lightly. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Do not, folks. If you're trying to be cute like me and say adieu to someone, I bid adieu. That means you're probably not going to see them again. So you got to use it right. Okay, so I'm not gonna. I like the way it sounds, but no, I can't use that one unless you know for sure. I'm not gonna use that one. Too sweet. Here's another way of saying "see you very soon." I like that one. Love it. Too sweet. See you very soon. Too the sweet. Too sweet. I like that one. And of course, bonjour is very. Have a good. That's fun. Yeah, it's like having a good evening. Yeah, like that. And bonjour, bonjour, au revoir. This is the most common way of saying goodbye in French and acceptable for the vast majority of situations until we see each other again. So, yes, I'll end it on the French notes here. Nice. So, I don't bid you adieu because I want to see you again. So, au revoir and bonjour. Over and I'm still a radio guy. Still love my radio. Still love my two-way radio. And I am going to say also 10-4 over and out, and I'm going to be a 10-7 until I come back in to be a 10-8.